Hi, welcome. It's Gene from maverickstar. You know what, guys? I know I said I was going to do the magnetic North Pole positioning today, but I'm not going to bother. I just don't have it in me. The strength to actually do it is the real reason. I'm in a fucking lot of trouble right now. I think it's because I criticised that Secretary General of the United Nations, and it's no coincidence. You know, I keep getting bumped. This is like a technical term for a CIA operative or MI5 operative or anyone from any other country, secret operations. They use it as a term, you know, the bump. I think that's what's happening to me right now. And since making that claim last week about how hypocritical he was, and he was 100%, no doubt he was, you know, things have, like a switch, turned to shit in my life. You know what, you think this don't happen in the real world. Trust me, it does. I know what a lot of people think. Oh, you're just paranoid, Gene. I think I speak against the grain more than enough to know that that is not the case. I'm definitely being bumped. I don't know what was going on yesterday. The curtains were drawn. I live on the fringe of open countryside, so if I look out my back window I can see like acres of open countryside, and there's a power cable that runs there. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but the curtains were drawn, an almighty flash happened and a bang knocked the internet out. All the house alarms were going off. I've pulled back the curtain, had a look. Something was on the floor smoking, like incredibly. I don't want to even go over there because, you know what, I'm frightened that there's somebody over there right now, dead. I just don't want to get involved in that. But I was looking at when I went out to the car, I was looking at, you know, that area where all the smoke was coming from, and it looked like somebody was trying to trim the tree or something like that. But then, you know, I looked further up the tree and it was like shattered and obviously on the floor. So, like I say, I just can't go over there and have a look at it. I know what you're thinking. It's like, fucking hell, Gene, what's happened to you? You know, you've just like all of a sudden fucking gone in a totally different direction to what you're normally doing. And I just feel like that. You know, I think that's what they want. That, and when there's you know, an initiative to take someone down, I think that's what they exactly do. I was in the shop yesterday. Some guy said to me, well dressed, well spoken, said, "Is that your Porsche outside?" I said, "Yes." He said, "There's a light on inside on the door." I said, "It's okay." Oh, why would anyone choose that reason to try and have a conversation with me? You know what that's called? It's called a bump. This is what your secret services do. They want to try and spark up, you know, a conversation with you. Yeah, I can guarantee you they know a lot about me already. We got that arsehole in Canada that has been spreading rumours about me which aren't true. But look, if that, you know, novice can find out that much information on me, you know exactly, they've got everything on me. They know all my routines, what I do, ins and outs. They've got me. I was watching David Devine the other day. He said that a woman and some kids pulled up on his drive just out of the blue, and he turned around to him and said, "No, you're just snooping. That's plain and simple what you're doing." And he's right. You know what? That's called a knock. This is how these organisations work. You know, this is how they destroy people's lives. You don't understand. You know, we're out here sticking our necks on the line for the right reasons and for the good of mankind. And you know what? People just see it as YouTube videos. It is not a YouTube video, it's a communications. Hoping that some people pick up on this, realise what's going on, and act on the information that's been given out. That's all I've tried to do, help people. And I'm right now feeling the full brunt of that force for doing that. And trust me, marking out the hypocrite in the United Nations, the Secretary General, he's like fucking taking me right down. Oh yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh come on, Gene, you're not that fucking important. Really? That's how much they want to shut down information right now. They are all out for it. Trust me, they've got an hard on for it. They're all excited. They want to bring it down so that they can control the masses. That's all it is. Herd control. I don't know where we're going to go from here. One thing they don't like about me is I've got my own equipment. I do my own research, you know, based on that equipment. You know, the oxygen sensor, the CO2 atmospheric detector, you know, it detects all that CO2 in the atmosphere. You know, state of the art technology. And I've had to do it all on my own. You know, I can just imagine the comments tomorrow. Babble, 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 blah, blah, blah. You know what? You go about your fucking daily life. You know, you drive your forklift truck, or you drive your truck, you know, from city to city. Whatever job you do, go about your business. Yeah? You're helping only one person, yourself, and you know that. Why am I here right now? Do you think I'm helping myself? Do you think I want this shit? I just, you know, I'm appealing to you guys. What are we going to do? Yeah, write something in the comment section. Not because I want to ask you to promote the YouTube channel, because I don't give a shit about that. You know what? I liked it when there was 15,000 subscribers. You know, there was less trouble. Now there's 60,000. It's out of my hands. Put a lot of work into this. These people take case files on people like me. They look at who he's going out with, how he's spending his money, where he's spending his money, where he's going in his free time, what he's doing in his not free time, and this, that and the other. And they build a case file, and then they send an expert to come and do a bump. You know what? I don't want to leave my house. And I very rarely do these days. I'm more of a recluse, to be honest with you guys. I stay in my house. If I go out once a day, that's all I do. And it's just a brief trip out and I come back home. You know what they want? I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're getting paranoid now, Gene. You're paranoid. You're in the paranoid zone. And you need to get out of it. Yeah, I'm not fucking paranoid. You know, why would someone look in my car and notice that on the door card the light is on and then try and make a conversation with me? You know what? Learn their tactics, learn how they operate, and then keep yourself under the radar as much as you can. When I mentioned the Secretary General of the United Nations, I definitely popped up on the radar, and boom, the fingers were pointed at me, and I've caught the flack for that. I'm in a lot of fucking trouble. And you know why they want the information, don't you? They want to shut this down. They don't want to be too obvious, but they want to shut it down. YouTube's under pressure because the government will shut them down if they don't behave themselves. But there is no affiliation, no direct affiliation connecting them. This is something that's probably been said over a table. You know what? You will fucking shut those people up. Otherwise, we will shut you down. We don't want these people talking about these subjects openly and freely on your platform. So you do as you're told, or we'll fucking shut you up and we'll shut you down. I joined a dating site. I just get fucking targeted by certain types of people. You know, I know they're not sincere, I know they're out, you know, but it's just ridiculous. I know. The reason why I'm being bombarded by these types of people on there is because they're being put up to it. It's their job. And there's no way I'm going to let them in. I think it might have had something to do with talking to someone the other day about the possibility of heavy freight. This was a week ago. Heavy freight into space. How to go about it unconventionally. Which means obviously I know something about a different technology. I was also talking to this person about lots of things. Deep space communication, you know, robotics, actuation, electronics and programming, things like that. I gotta go. There's a link down there if you wanna. In fact, don't bother. Ignore the link. As always, bye for now.